Hey guys, it's Wolf, and I have not made like a Club Penguin video in a while. I haven't really made that many videos in a while in general. I've been super busy at college right now. I have two jobs, which means like I'm making some nice money, but also I never have time to do anything. Anyway though, I do have some time to make this video, so I'm going to show you guys how I think I finally figured out how to put a box critters room into a Club Penguin private server. Now, the thing that mainly inspired me to do this is just the fact that Box Critters and Club Penguin were both made by Rocket Snail, and both have really similar art styles, and ever since I first started playing Box Critters, I've always kind of wondered, like, I wonder what it would be like to see these rooms in Club Penguin, because it's the same art style, even if it's, like, different stuff, because it's more hamster related than penguin related. And so I decided to experiment with things, and I think I finally got it all figured out. And the other nice thing, I'm going to show you guys how to do all of this without needing to download Flash or anything like that, because I know that Flash is A, expensive, and B, becoming unsupported. So either you'd have to drop a bunch of money on this, or you'd have to pirate it and then feel bad about yourself, or just not even be able to use it at all. But also that kind of takes away from some abilities. Like, I mean, obviously, like, you can't walk up walls or anything in the Box Critters version of this room, and since we're going to be using, like, an image to make the room, you will be able to, like, walk on walls and stuff in the private server for Club Penguin, but I'm sure there's ways to figure that out, to fix that and stuff. Anyway, so, to jump right into it, what we need to do is to take this room and make a SWF file out of it. Now, just a quick note, I'm probably going to call this a SWF file throughout the rest of the video, because that's just what I've always called them. It's kind of funny when you like call something a certain thing in your mind and then realize that you never actually have talked to anybody else about it, so you don't actually know if it's correct or not, because I've never talked to anybody about this really in person and mentioned SWF files to them. So I have no idea if any other people actually call them that or not, but anyway, I'm going to call them that, but it's .swf files. The thing is, Club Penguin uses SWF files for pretty much everything, including rooms. Oh, I need to plug my computer in, hang on. There we go. If you guys didn't know, the entirety of the Wulf channel is pretty much run off of a laptop. Besides, that's beside the point anyway. So, we need to take this room and turn it into a SWF file. And to do that, we're also going to need to resize it at the same time. So, what we're going to do here is, well, first off, we need to get this room. Now, I believe that all of the Box Critters rooms are stored as, like, picture files, because Box Critters, I think, is made in HTML5. If you, like, look through the inspect element type stuff on this page, you can find, like, the files that are pictures and things. Anyway, though, easiest way to get the picture of this room is just on the Box Critters wiki. I didn't go for the version with the box portal thing. I just went for the original version since there's no point in having the box portal thing if it's not going to be usable anyway on Club Penguin. So what we need to do now is open that. Okay, so sorry for the awkward cut. I know there's going to be some sort of weird cut, and I was probably just about to go into talking about paint.net. I've attempted to do this by with resizing the room first in paint.net, but it seems like that doesn't actually like to cooperate. So what you're going to do after you have the, as you guys can see, this was the failed attempt I was in the middle of. After you have the Ham Tavern picture, you're not actually going to do anything with photo editing, although paint.net is a super helpful, awesome photo editor. I would suggest it if you need some photo editing stuff. You're going to take the file of the photo and you're going to open it right up in Shotcut. And also Shotcut, extremely useful software. I just went on a little ramble about this a second ago, and I had the first attempt of this, but it messed up, so I'm going to do it again. Shotcut is one of the most useful softwares that I've ever encountered, because it can take almost any sort of file and open it, and also export as like a ton of files, including like really weird obscure ones. One time I put some PS2 games in my disk drive, and it could even open the video files from that, and those are like some specialty PS2 console format. It can open it and like export stuff. It's practically anything. It's just a really useful program. It's not perfect, but it's by far one of the most useful programs I've ever encountered as like video creation and just being interested in media stuff in general. So to export a SWIFT from Shotcut, you need to have very specific settings. The first thing you're going to need to do, and I already have all these set up because of when I tried this a second ago, but anyway, what you're going to need to do is in the presets section, you're going to need to go to Flash. It's under Legacy. Hopefully they leave it in here. I don't know. Then your format, when you do that, is going to be set to FLV. You need to change it to SWF, SWF. And so yeah, just change that. And then in codec, leave the codec as FLV. Leave all of this actually alone pretty much. And then in audio, make sure to disable audio. So now you're set up to make a SWF. Now you need it to be at the correct resolution and frame rate for Club Penguin. The right resolution of a Club Penguin room is 760 by 480. It's kind of an oddly specific resolution. I've never really seen that resolution for anything else, but nonetheless, that's what it seems to be. I figured it out through a lot of trial and error and searching. And then you're going to want to set your frame rate to 24 frames a second. I don't know how much that actually affects things, but I've noticed if it's at a different frame rate, then sometimes the room will actually blink instead of just staying like one solid picture, and you don't really want that. So 24 frames a second seems to be the frame rate of everything in Club Penguin, so also change that. Now we're going to export. I had called it Tavern True just in the previous attempt that I started this video with, just to keep track of it. So I'm going to call it that again. So we're going to be replacing that file. One of the very important things, when you export the file, you have to manually type in .swf. I don't know why it doesn't automatically apply it, but it doesn't automatically apply it. So when you are exporting, make sure to type in .swf. Now, like I said, I already have a version of this, so we're just going to replace that really quickly. That's going to export. Sometimes it'll take a little bit to actually like realize what it wants you to do, but then it'll export. Now we're going to come back over here. We're going to manage custom rooms. First, I need to remove the version that we already had in here because I'm just going to call it the same thing. Okay, so that's removed. So now we're going to call it Tavern True. And then we're going to go ahead and open the SWF file here. They're also, I think I mentioned why they have the Chrome symbols, but it's just because Chrome used to be able to open SWFs but can't anymore. So we have it called Tavern True. SWF file is called taverntrue.swf. They don't actually have to be the same name, but that's just how I've done it. So successfully created custom room. Now we're going to go ahead and hop in and play. I can exit out of the previous play window. And then give me a second here to let it all load and log in. Alright, we are logged in, and now we are in the game. So now JR Tavern True, and boom, there we go. Box Critters room in Club Penguin. Finally, you guys will not believe how long it has taken me to get this to work properly. The one small issue, as you can probably notice, is that the resolution is not nearly as high. Frankly, I have tried everything to manage to fix that, and I can't seem to figure out any way, really, to get the resolution to play perfectly nice with Club Penguin. But this is the best that I've gotten it to look. I have a bunch of other attempts on here. If you guys looked through the list there, and then if you want to check out the server yourself, you can go and check all those rooms out. Those are all failed attempts to do this. It just doesn't really look that great. Like I said, I am going to leave a link to the CPPS in the description if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, there's a Box Critters room in Club Penguin. And also, subsequently, kind of how to make custom Club Penguin rooms without Flash or any other software that you would need to buy normally or anything like that. Sorry if this video is kind of a mess. Like, I went to do one attempt of it and then needed to redo it real quick because the resolution thing got screwed up. But now everything should, it should be coherent, I think, hopefully. That's how I've done it. So I guess thanks for watching. I have more videos, Club Penguin videos, and just other videos in general on the way. I'm just super busy this semester, like I said, with the 2 jobs thing, and also just some of my classes are taking up a bunch of time because it's like classes I need to take for my diploma and all that stuff. You guys understand what I mean, college things. But make sure to subscribe and like and all that stuff if you liked this video and you want to see more Club Penguin stuff or just more stuff from me in general. And more videos are on the way. They might take a while, but they are on the way nonetheless. And I'll see you guys in the future. And bye-bye.